Good evening again, everybody, and welcome to the Paul de Havilland show. Today, we are talking about Piers Morgan versus Meghan Markle. So we know that Piers Morgan has been running around, seems like decades now, calling Meghan Markle everything under the sun, including that she's a narcissist. If I hear him say that Meghan Markle is a narcissist one more time, I don't know what I'm actually going to do. Probably nothing. But to say that it's getting tiring and wearing thin would be to state the bleeding obvious. So in this Piers Morgan versus Meghan Markle debacle, shall we say, the Markle debacle, it's getting a little bit boring. You got Piers Morgan on one end criticizing her relentlessly, like he's obsessed in some way. And she seems to be just kind of getting on with her life, doing like non-royal stuff, which is not inherently evil. But one thing he continues to come back to is that she is a narcissist. Now, last I checked, Piers Morgan is not a psychiatrist. It would surprise me if he had any of that kind of education, because you need to be smart to be a psychiatrist, and Piers Morgan is not smart. But what I thought I would do, as opposed to, anyone else, is to do this a little bit scientifically. So bear with me. I've gone to the bastion of medical truth, Mayo Clinic, their website, and looked up a definition of narcissism and narcissistic personality disorder. And the Mayo Clinic says that narcissistic personality disorder is a mental health condition which people have an unreasonably high sense of their own importance. Treatment centers around talk therapy, which I think Piers Morgan's getting a lot of talk therapy, right? He never shuts up, as well as psychotherapy. So now, I'm not a medical expert. I'm not making a diagnosis. I'm just looking at a little bit of evidence and seeing maybe what might be going on here, right? So this is Piers Morgan, Meghan Markle, who's actually a narcissist, or who's the biggest one. So Mayo Clinic has a list of symptoms, a fairly long list of symptoms, and I'm going to checklist that through and see what the results are. So here we go. The first one, have an unreasonably high sense of self-importance and require constant, excessive admiration. I'm giving Piers Morgan 1. I'm not marking. To me, Meghan Markle doesn't demonstrate that characteristic. Number 2, feel that they deserve privileges and special treatment. I think I'll give them both 1 for that one. Expect to be recognized as superior even without achievements. I'll give definitely Piers Morgan 1 because he hasn't achieved anything, yet he likes to come across as superior to everyone. Meghan Markle had a reasonably successful run on a reasonably successful television show. Does she come across as needing to be superior? Superior to who? No, I'm not going to mark her on that one. She's a negative on that one for me. Make achievements and talents seem bigger than they are. Piers Morgan, beyond doubt, ticks that box easily. So some people have said that Meghan Markle isn't the greatest actress in the world. Let's just give that to her to be trying to keep this as fair as possible, or to be seen to be keeping it as fair as possible. I'm not sure she hits it, but I'll give it to her anyway, right? Next one, be preoccupied with fantasies about success, power, brilliance, beauty, or the perfect mate. I will give Meghan Markle one of those in terms of perfect mate. And I'm going to whack it on to Piers Morgan because he's all about success, power, and brilliance. Not so much beauty, or he'd go see a cosmetic surgeon, I think. But he basically ticks that off. Believe they are superior to others and can only spend time with or be understood by equally special people. I think I'll tick both of them off for that. I know that Meghan Markle has very high-profile friends. Piers Morgan absolutely believes he's superior to others. and he can't be understood. If you're too woke to understand his opinions, man, it means you're an idiot, Be critical of and look down on people they feel are not important. Piers Morgan, absolutely. I have seen no evidence of that from Meghan Markle. In fact, we have seen evidence to the contrary. So there we go. Be critical of and look down on people they feel are not important. Piers Morgan. Meghan Markle's not important because she's not a proper member of the royal family, etc. Now, as for Meghan, I don't see her looking down. She's done a lot of charity work. I just don't see any evidence of her ticking that box. Expect special favors and expect other people to do what they want without questioning them. Piers Morgan, give me a break, demands slots on TV shows and, storms off his own because someone dared to disagree with him. As for Meghan Markle, look, she is a celebrity, so let's just tick that off for her, right? To try and be fair. Take advantage of others to get what they want. Piers Morgan dining out on royal family stories, right? Like he's a tabloid. He's a walking tabloid. That's all he is. Has Meghan Markle taken advantage of other people to get what she wants? No. She's done the opposite, in fact. She didn't take advantage of her husband to become a princess. We know that now. She walked away from that, right? The princessness. Having an inability or unwillingness to recognize the needs and feelings of others, Piers Morgan couldn't give a fuck what you or anyone else feels about anything. Meghan Markle, I have no idea here. She seems to me to be empathetic. Some people would disagree. Let's just tick her off here and say yes, because let's assume perhaps she was incapable of recognizing the feelings of, say, her brother-in-law and her sister-in-law. Just say. So you see how I'm trying to be fair here. Be envious of others and believe others envy them. Mr. Morgan, you're scoring very well here. Be envious of others and believe others. I don't see that in Meghan Markle at all. Behave in an arrogant way, brag a lot, and come across as conceited. Well, I'm going to double check this. Did someone write a checklist to people with Piers Morgan disorder can demonstrate these things? Because this is crazy. Meghan Markle doesn't seem to be particularly conceited to me. Does she brag a bit? Probably. I'll give it to her, but I'm not convinced. This is crazy. This is the Piers Morgan Personality Disorder checklist. Insist on having the best of everything. For example, the best car or the best office, blah, blah, blah. I'll give that to both of them. I think they're both clearly looking to lead the high life. They also have trouble handling anything they view as criticism. So we've seen, this is beyond the checklist. But, check this out, right? I'm going to stop the checklist now. Piers Morgan scores 14. Meghan Markle scores 8. Piers, you're a narcissist. I just read this out because I think it's funny. Become impatient or angry when they don't receive special recognition or treatment. Piers Morgan. Have major problems interacting with others and easily feel slighted. Piers Morgan. React with rage or contempt and try to belittle other people to make themselves appear superior. Have difficulty managing emotions and behavior. Experience major problems dealing with stress and adapting to change. Maybe that I don't have evidence of that for him, so maybe he doesn't check that box. Withdraw from or avoid situations in which they might fail. Now, all of these go back to that ridiculous, absurd moment where he stormed off of his own show. Feel depressed and moody because they fall short of perfection. I'm not sure. Piers Morgan doesn't seem to be looking to be perfect. I think the opposite. I think he knows perfection is beyond him, because he's just sort of an asshole, right? Have secret feelings of insecurity, shame, humiliation, and fear of being exposed as a failure. Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan versus the Meghan Markle narcissist debate. In the official count of the demonstrated personality traits, Piers Morgan 14, Meghan Markle 8. But when you add those excessive things, the extra things, Piers Morgan easily wins this. So I give Piers Morgan 1, Meghan Markle 0 in the Piers Morgan versus Meghan Markle, battle. Piers Morgan is easily out narcissists Meghan Markle. So stick that in your Morgan and pierce it. See you next time, folks.